Do it. So for today, what I wanted to do is to simply dive right back in where we kind of stopped. Let me share this screen. So you know this very well, and you love this so much. Here's our. Remember this book? Okay, so what we're going to do is we're simply going to jump right back in, and we're going to get back to the letters and try to uh, finish the book, hopefully this semester or a little bit after winter break, and then we can get very creative real fast. Okay, so this is the letter Khaf. You know the letter Khaf already. We met this letter before in the previous lesson, and it looks like this. What's the difference between this and between this? Who wants to say?
Dagesh.
The dagesh. Yes. Okay, and what difference does it make? Yes. So it doesn't have it like so. It's a it's spelled with a ch here. There are different ways of doing transliterations. There's actually a very useful website that you can put in any sort of text in Hebrew. You can choose the transliteration method, and it'll spit out the transliteration. But you just have to make sure that everything is has the correct nikud, right? Like you don't want to make a mistake with any nikud, because make a mistake with any nikud, you get a wrong transliteration. But there are academic ways of doing it. So if you ever stumbled upon, like in Old Testament commentary, which is going to be a little bit more technical, we have the academic standard of transliteration in there. And there are more modern ways of doing it. So CH is ch, as in chutzpah. I thought it was very interesting that they chose to use that word as kind of like the example of. Hey, is the baby doing okay? They're frozen. Oh, there is the baby.
She's thankfully resting at the moment, but it's been a bit of a rough after.
I bet. I bet. Was it the, how do you say it, tongue tie?
Yeah, it was a quick operation for a tongue tie.
It's a
About
snitch. It's
about
just
noon
the
today.
scissors. Like,
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
With a laser.
Oh, laser. Laser, really? Interesting. Okay, never heard of it done with a laser. Okay. Swift recovery for you guys. And rest for you tonight. I pray that you'll have a good restful night despite everything. Okay. So we can see here we have K and a CH is like a K. It's like a like the H is kind of like modifying it. But the way we would read it would be chutzpah. Okay. So you know this format very, very well. It kind of starts with us plugging in the different nikud, into the new letter that we learned. So it starts with a kamatz, which makes what? Yes.
Oh,
And together with
it's Khaf.
the Khaf.
This Khaf.
Okay, batach.
Ha.
Okay, this one. Okay,
Yes.
this one.
Okay.
Okay, yes. This one. Yes. This one.
Who?
Oh.
Oh.
This one.
Oh.
That as well. Nope. Oh, that's right.
Oh.
Again.
Who?
Okay. Well, let's do a little bit of a review. And before we're going to move on, let's see if you remember what they're called. So this is talking about the nikud. What is the symbol? Like, what is the name of the symbol? Kamatz. Okay. How about this one?
Batach.
Batach. That's good. Feel free to just say it. Yeah. Sagol. Okay, tzirei.
Tzire.
Okay. How about this guy?
Week.
Rik. Good. Marilyn is my star student, by the way.
Yeah.
How about this one? Olam maleh. Olam maleh, like a full olam. Or you can also say olam vav. Let's say olam maleh. Okay. How about this guy? We're doing it now.
Kibbutz.
See?
Kibbutz. Is it kibbutz? I always think of kibbutz with it, but.
Yeah. It's like right there. It's kibbutz.
Kibbutz.
Which is almost yeah. Which is almost like kibbutz. How about this one? Has a similar sound. Shubuk. Okay. All right. We need to review these. Recognition is definitely more important to what we're trying to do here. More so than your ability to name them, but just and the way that they like their names also will give you a hint to what they sound like. So kamatz is hataf is segol is tzire is chirik, cholam, kubut, shur. So you see, so it's kind of like it's there's a rhyme and a reason there. There is a rhyme and there's a reason.
Yes.
Yes, that. Like that one? There we go. Okay. Let's try to read this these words. They don't necessarily mean anything. Some of them do, some of them don't, but it's this sounds is what we're after here. So who wants to try and read number 2?
The whole thing.
Yeah, why not? The whole thing. Right. So you look like you're ready.
Yeah. Okay. Aha,
Good.
kamika, kamicha,
Because this is a cholam. So
kam,
yeah. So kamocha.
kamocha.
Yeah. So see, when I said this is a cholam, what do you think about that? Oh, so kamocha. Okay. This one.
Kamocha.
Hmm?
Kil,
The kibbutz.
kul, kul, kulchem. Tavo.
So this is a shva. So if it's in the beginning of a syllable, it makes a short
Eh.
sound.
Trevo.
Mhm.
Yekem. Yechem.
Lechem.
Ki. Ki. Alot.
Kichlot.
Kifot. Ha. Hakol.
Okay. All right. Good reading. Scraping off the rust here.
Yes, there's some rust there.
Okay. Nico,
Which one am I reading? Number 3?
number 3.
Okay. Is that le ko?
So this is shuruk.
So le ku
Lechu.
leku. Um. By
This is a
by.
kamatz.
So that's a ba.
Kamatz.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's a I sound. So it's ba. It's, that letter always mess up. Ba ba bahim.
Yes.
Sh- She 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 shemar.
Okay, so this is eshva. So you can kind of break it down into 2 syllables.
Mm-hmm.
So you have shin with the chirik, would be a she,
Mm-hmm.
and with the shva, like shva is like a stop, unless it begins a syllable, but in this case it doesn't. It kind of closes a syllable, right? So it'll be she, what? If it's like a stop, so it's she,
She.
shin,
She
okay? And then the last syllable, the ayin, together with the shuruk would be
is u.
yes.
All right, so she u,
So shim u,
shim u, and then li.
yes. Good. All right. And we have the translation here provided. Come children, the chuvanim, listen to me, shim'u li. Lechu can also means go. It doesn't necessarily mean come, but more like go.
Mm.
Okay. Now, before you go ahead and translate, sorry, and read this word, we're going to substitute it when we read. We're not going to pronounce it as it is written. We're going to say Adonai instead. Oh, what's happening? Let's try to do something. Okay. Okay. Who wants to try number 5, Marielle?
You're on. I don't know.
Hmm?
Allah. Bed.
Yes, good. Good. This one was difficult, I would say, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Lots
looking
of-
at it, it's very difficult.
Yeah. So what would you say would be helpful to you to read a word that you've never seen before that has a lot of consonants, lots of vowels?
So I went through it one at a time, and then when I saw the vowel marking under the dalet,
Mhm.
I just decided to try it just as a stop rather
Mm.
than an end. Did you say like, because I don't really know. Allah,
And
Allah, Berhem.
Yeah. Yeah, so you kind of gonna follow the rhythm of the word. So it's an open syllable, right? La, okay. And actually here, this is the interesting part. You can see the dagesh inside the mem. And what it tells you is that this is actually like doubling. So it's alam dechem, but because lamedechem, so the mem, which is silent, which is part of the syllable lam, meets med. So because you won't put two mem side by side, they kind of fuse together. And what you have there is the dagesh that tells you that it's, that like there are two syllables in there.
It closes and opens.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. So lam med. And so like you kind of like alamed kind of like take in the mem, you kind of like sit on it for like just as much more. English words that do that too. Like
I don't know. Remember.
Well, like comment. Take the word comment. Is that what you're saying? Where you have a double?
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, calm.
Yeah.
Meant. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. So like on the med, that's kind of like the double act here. Okay.
Arthur, you said the main indicator for that is when the dagesh is in the middle, like for the mem, when the dagesh is there, that's one of the main indicators that they're connected like that.
Yeah, it's like it kind of leaves a trace there. So basically, another thing that we need to understand that the way the Hebrew language evolved and changed over time, the vowel markings were not there originally. They were added later. As a matter of fact, they were added much later. So you had a tradition. This is how we sound out the words, particularly when we're looking at the Hebrew Bible, right? And so this tradition then gets down on the paper by the Nazarenes on the 8th and 9th century AD. So it's later, but basically that's what it would retroactively indicate. But this is the understanding of the Jewish grammarians. This is what's going on. Yeah, and the translation of it is the way we would read it, I will teach you the awe of the Lord. Okay. So yirah is like awe or reverence, right? Yirat, when you see the little suffix there, yirat
Yeah.
is like saying the awe of who? Then going to the subject, Adonai or the Lord. That Lord would be good. Awe of the Lord. Ah, the aleph here indicates ani. Like is the aleph in ani. Lamedchem. Lamed, this is the root. Lamed mem dalet is the root for lamad, to teach. And chem is basically like saying etchem, you. And this is going back to the pronouns. But the pronouns are basically now get attached to the root. They act like they function as like one word. With the aleph prefix saying, okay, this is the first person singular. Okay. And chem is the referent of the verb. I will teach you, which is plural masculine. Maybe we can do that for our next class. We can kind of have some sort of table going on, and then you can at least see that, so you can reference, like, so you can have some sort of reference that you can use. But it's a little bit complex right now, but I just wanted you to have an awareness of what's going on. Like before I try to really sink your teeth into this, just know what's happening in general, right? And then we'll get to more like diagnostics of verbs. But we'll do that later. Right? So from the top, at the awe of Adonai, the Lord, lamedchem, I will teach you. So this one word is I will teach you. We can do some maybe parsing exercises a little bit later. Okay? Okay, number 6. Let's try and do number 6.
I'll give it a try.
Okay, Micah?
Lahu. That's right? With it's either this a silent e, or the if it's pronounced, it's more of an
So
with
so
the
you
shva.
so you read this lecho, right?
Lahu.
Yeah, so this is lecho. So this is the shva na, the shva, the kind of moving shva, the one that doesn't, because it appears right there in the beginning, you have to have some sort of movement when you're pronouncing the word. So it has to take some sort of a vowel type quality to it. When we see the shvana, it's an e sound, it's a short e sound. So lechu, right? Because just like the vav here, the lamed is in the beginning of the syllable and also the word. So lechu, ve, and continue.
Ne la vanilla hit.
So we have another shva, and this is perhaps the confusing part starts right here. So this we said is shva na. This looks exactly the same, but because it closes the syllable, it's a shva na. So it doesn't add to the consonant. So venel, syllable's closed. Now you start here again. So maybe
Oh, wow.
let me do something. If I can get the camera to cooperate, I want to try and see if I can show you something that the large one will be helpful. You can see this? Is it
Almost.
mirrored?
It's
Is it
slightly.
mirrored?
I can see the whiteboard, but it's not quite big enough. What you had written there wasn't quite big enough to see
I don't know
clearly.
if it mirrors for him. Can you see your name? Okay. Never mind, forget the whiteboard. Okay. Okay, so let's do yeah, come on, I wanted that. Writing it down would have been the best. So I want you to get into a particular pattern of looking at a Hebrew word and reading it. Okay. So we're going to go up, down, left, and up. We're going to go like this. What do I mean? We're going to go with consonant, vowel, consonant, vowel, consonant, vowel, consonant, vowel. Okay? So I'm going to start up top. Begin with the consonant. We can only begin with the consonant. We cannot begin with the vowel. Okay, so we're going to start with vav. We're going to see a shva, and the consonant follows the vowel. It has to be given some sort of movement to the letter. Okay, so it'll be ve, ne. Right, we're going to go down. We're going to sum up the consonant, then go down to the vowel. Ne. Ugh. So this is a consonant, vowel, consonant. So this is a closed syllable. Now this is closed. We don't have to start from here and try to sound it out and say le. Have to start with the consonant. So we're going to go over here now and say cha. Okay, so it goes top, bottom, left, top, bottom, top, bottom, top, bottom. Is it helpful at all, or?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so let me do something. Click. Uh, okay. All right. Stop sharing this one. No, wait a second. Oh, that's, oh, there. Okay. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay. One moment. Pull that up. This should run. To here. Okay. All right, you see this one, right?
Yes.
Okay. So these are the vowels, right? And so the way I want you to kind of start thinking about the word and about how you're going to break it down is in consonants and vowels. So consonant, so syllables can be either closed or open, and they'll look like this or like this. So consonant vowel would be open, and consonant vowel consonant will be closed. Okay. So the is what kind? Open. Then you have nel, which would be what? It's going to be closed. It would be consonant, vowel, and consonant. The schwa here is just telling you that this is stop. There has to be something underneath here to kind of, tell you what's going on in this word. So the schwa tells you stop. Okay, and then cha would be open. Okay, ve, nel, cha. Okay, is this helpful?
It is.
Nico, is this helpful?
Yeah, very helpful.
Okay,
Yeah, that's good for me to put in my hat and think about.
okay. Go back to your favorite book. Oh, okay, now let's see who can do number 7. We didn't do anything. Somebody didn't read?
I don't think it was finishing.
I can actually read the last,
Yeah.
or the second to last, or that last two words.
Okay. Well, oh my gosh. Thank you. Micah, you're up. You have good friends.
There you go. Never mind.
But,
Okay, so we said lechu v'nelcha. Now let's try to do the,
Ve'o Adonai.
Yep, good. Fantastic. Lechu v'nelcha be'Adonai, which means what? The what these people here say means. Come, let us walk in the light of the Lord. That's a good translation.
And is this getting lost in the weeds a little bit too much? But why isn't it ha'or instead of like it is be'or for the light?
Because it's a proper noun. Well, like it's not a proper noun. It's um, because the light refers to God. It's not how do I explain it?
That's fine. It just dawned on me
Because
because it was
yeah,
light.
so
So I was thinking ha'or, but that makes sense.
You say in the, if you say in the, don't you often put a bait there?
in that what?
In the, when you use like in
Uh-huh.
the preposition in,
Yeah.
Provide.
So
isn't it a bait? But that's not why it is in this case.
yeah, the thing is that when you're going to translate, like when you're going to translate this this phrase, what's happening is basically because you're referring to the Lord, and the word all is refers to the Lord. It doesn't stand by itself. Uh, it just changed itself to a proper noun. And so therefore, the way that you're going to go about translating this is in a way that is a definite. Like, so similar to what we did with the direct object marker. Sometimes when we use the word et to refer to definite objects, right? So part of these definite objects are also proper nouns. So when we're saying, oh, we're not saying any kind of light, we mean something specific. We mean the specific light comes from God. So therefore, the way that you would go by translating it is you would add the definite qualifier, the, if that makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, I can try and make it more sense.
No, that's good. It just dawned on me while we were reading the translation of it, and I
Okay.
remember. Yeah, so that's good. Appreciate
All
it.
right. All right. And number 7. Who wants to be brave? Okay. Francis the brave. Bravest of them all.
Ash. 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 Right.
Mm-hmm.
Ashrei.
Yep. Right.
Ha'am.
Yep.
Shek. Shekacha. Shekacha.
Good.
Lo.
Yep. All right. Great reading. Maybe you've heard this before. Happy is the people so blessed. Not exactly the way I would translate this, but like kata is like how I say thus. Law is like happy is the people that this is his lot kind of thing. A very wooden translation. It doesn't really make sense. You really have to supply something out there. But kacha is like a given situation kind of thing. And lo is to. Now something interesting here. Let's see if I can get it in here. Oh no. I try and there. Okay. Go back to Word. So you said something interesting. Apologize about the upstairs. It's
No worries,
no,
no worries.
it's coming that time.
It's music.
Okay, Shekacha. What do you think is going on here? In terms of syllables, what is close, what is open? So we said share. You can do this.
Because of the dagesh there in the letter.
Okay, good. So this dagesh is, actually I'm not sure. It's a puzzle because it could be, so like we could have the example above, it could have this shikacha. So like this is where the comment comes from with the double mem. There is another grammatical rule that that the Khaf that begins a syllable has to have a dagesh in it.
So how
but
would you read that bar?
the same way.
The same
Like
way.
basically the same way. It's basically like what we're looking for is like the analysis of
Okay,
like what
okay.
is, but I would say that this is probably correct. And the dagesh here is because of because it begins a syllable.
So any letter can have a dagesh, which would give it a double consonant. Or I
Except
kind of remember like,
yeah, except certain letters that do not take the dagesh at all. These are the letters that don't take it.
that do not.
Do not take it at all, like any kind of dagesh, like they just do not take it. I can look at it again, like just to make sure I'm not.
So
misleading you
so
guys.
Khaf with the dagesh is always gonna make the k sound low.
Yes, yeah,
Always.
absolutely. Oh, always.
Okay.
Always. Yeah.
It may or may not be closing the syllable. Like,
What do you mean?
well, that's what you're talking about. So if I understood it right, you were trying to decide if the Khaf was a dagesh, if the dagesh was closing the syllable and
Yeah. I'm just saying that
we can do that.
could there be doubling, like virtual doubling here? yes or no. I'm not sure that there is. I'll find out. Yeah. Put it in the text. All right. Hopefully it was interesting. Just to kind of get the juices flowing, so to speak, and we'll proceed next time.